Hey guys, how are you today? Today's on schizophrenia and a history lesson. Schizophrenia and a history lesson, but before we get to this lesson, please allow my brief prelude. As you know, I conveniently recorded it for our mutual comfort, our mutual convenience, and our mutual luxury. And hey, listen, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm not. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm not a chicken. I'm not any kind of a chicken. I don't have the feathers. I'm not a spring chicken, and therefore I've been around a few preludes in my years. I'm telling you, this prelude, it's got something that's particularly luxurious, kind of like a bowl of tomato basil.
Hello there,
Soup,
my
that
name is Robert Francis. You've stumbled on my Unconquering Schizophrenia YouTube channel, where me and the bird...
No bird, just the book. This is
That's
book
right,
two.
that's right. We talk schizophrenia.
I know you know the
This is the cut of my jib right here for reasons
book
of my
two,
medical
the
confidentiality. I'm a licensed clinical
I
social
had the
worker
best
times
bowl
15
of
years.
tomato basil soup.
That's a lot of gabbing and chatting. I've been diagnosed with
weeks ago
schizophrenia
at a
for a score
restaurant.
5 and 1.
It was awesome.
And that puts a little gray fleck in my beard.
Grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Thank you for joining me on my channel. Now to topic.
The soup was incredible. Now to topic. When I was knee-high to a grasshopper, there was a man named Dr. William Carpenter, MD, along with his colleague, Dr. Strauss, were treating and researching schizophrenia, and they determined that schizophrenia, this is in the 70s, was not homogeneous, rather it was heterogeneic. In other words, it did not have a single profile. It was not a single disease entity. In fact, it was a syndrome. And it was not, it was an accumulation, a conglomeration of symptoms, and not just a single syndrome or a single entity. And they were talking about schizophrenia as a syndrome in the 1970s. And they were researching and publishing on it, and they were right. But it took until 2010 for it to be widely accepted as the primary medical model, which it is now. But his work, which is amazing, Dr. Carpenter, his work is amazing because his work transformed the idea of schizophrenia. And now we're in the positive and negative symptoms, and we take that in stride like it's so logical, but it wasn't always the case, and it was based on his seminal work, Dr. Carpenter and Dr. Strauss. And I just find that revolutionary and amazing and astounding and remarkable. That he changed the way somebody thinks about an entity like schizophrenia. Now, as an aside, I have a new book coming out in a couple months on schizophrenia, and Dr. Carpenter actually wrote the foreword for me. So, holy cow, indeed, holy cow. But today's on the history lesson. I'm so thankful for Dr. Carpenter writing the foreword, of course, but that's another matter altogether. Today is just the history lesson. It is good to know whence, from where we come. And with that, I hope you can appreciate his work as well. He transformed the way we look at schizophrenia, and that's just incredible. Tomato basil, I had the best tomato basil soup about a month ago with a grilled cheese sandwich. It doesn't sound like much, but it was so good. So good. So, tomato basil is only good in a restaurant. It's no good at home. All right, have some soup, carry on. Appreciate the history from whence we come. Thanks. We'll see you next time.